Aloha world, it's Pineapple Princess here, and of course the famous Doña Venus, has been crying since I got home. I don't know what she wants, but now she's here up on the bed. I would like to take this opportunity to answer a few of your questions. Our Q&A, we have quite a few questions here, so I'm going to try and address some of them. First question was, nganong Pineapple Princess ang imong name sa YouTube? Do you like pineapples? Come on. Sure, everybody loves pineapples. Anyhow, to answer the question, yes, I do love pineapples. It's rich in vitamin C and fiber, and it's good for the body. When I was younger, I was competing hula dances. I went from the islands of Hawaii to Tonga, American Samoa. I went to Tahiti to compete. I was all over United States to compete. And my first hula teacher called me Vaitiare, which means Tahitian water flower. We had a group tour to the islands of Hawaii, the islands of Hawaii, it's a hula study tour, and in the island of Oahu, there's a huge pineapple field. If you recognize the name Dole pineapples, in the islands of Hawaii, it's all over. Hawaii has 8 islands, and we were in Oahu, and there were just a lot of pineapple fields, pineapple all over the place, acres and acres and acres, and I got excited. I went wandering off the pineapple maze and pineapple fields, and I lost them. So I guess they were looking for me. And finally, after almost an hour of looking for me, I got lost on my own, and I was just so happy being with a pineapple. I was taking pictures, with pineapples, and I was just super happy. So that was the beginning of the name Pineapple Princess. So when we came back to California, every time we have classes or dances or meeting, she would address me as Vaitiare, the Pineapple Princess. And at that time, my emails were also called pineappleprincess@hotmail.com, pineappleprincess@yahoo.com. A long time ago, I was younger. And that's how Pineapple Princess came to be. And I think it's fitting, as far as my personality goes, because pineapples are very easy to grow, and they are sweet. They are not high maintenance. It's a little thorny on the leaves, so people had to be really careful because she's delicate and it has a lot of eyes. So I think it represents my personality. But kudos to my first hula teacher who actually baptized me with this name, Pineapple Princess. That answers your question, and we are going to go to the next question. What is your height, Madame Guapa? Thank you. Joke. Tawa lang. I am 5 foot in height. When people ask me, because of course I'm short, 5 foot. When people ask me, what's your height? I tell them 5'2", and then they look at me like, really? Like, seriously? So I'm like, no, I wasn't done. 5'2" with 2 inches high heels. I love high heels. I don't know why. But yes, I'm only 5 foot. And It's just the way I am. Putot nga gamay nga hinhin. I hope that answers your question. Puro gibinuang ang ako ba? I had a lot of questions asking, kanusa ka mo pauli? I've promised that I would come home this year. I'm just not sure when this year. I'm thinking July, but with the war in Russia and Ukraine, even though they're far away, it might affect everybody. So I'm going to stay put and determine by November to see if I'm going back home in December for Christmas. So right now the plan is going to be hopefully December of this year. We'll see, God willing. I miss everybody and I can't wait to meet everyone. So when my tickets are bought and I'm ready to come home, I will let everybody know, because of course I can't wait to meet all of you. I have been looking forward to meeting everyone in the Philippines, all over. We are all over right now. What is your real name? Kamu ba? My real first name is Richie, although not many people know that other than the high school friends. In the Philippines, I was mostly called Cheche or Echet, and my last name is Suico, Suico. Proud to say pure man daw hanon, dili mi dato kay kasagaran sa Suico diha no mga dato. Dili ko dato ha. Pobre, but rich in spirit. Rich in spirit. And this one says, what is your favorite color? So you must be a newer subscriber. Everyone knows that my favorite color is white. I love white. It's clean, it's pure, it's simple, and it's down to earth. I have a secondary favorite color, which is brown. I love brown because it's humble, down to earth. It's earth tone and it's not gaudy. It's simple and it's just beautiful to me, and in my heart and to my eyes, it's just appealing and very beautiful, the color brown. And I want to be tan and brown. So I can't wait for summer to come. It's still cold here because it's still spring, but summer comes, I'll be at the beach laying down trying to get some tan. I do that when I go home to the Philippines, and my sisters would go, naunsa naman taon ka, oy nganong magpaituman ka. Pero dili gyud ko mo itom, unfortunately mo dark lang, onya mo puwa. And then after a few days it comes back kanang lusparon bitaw. Saon man, mao may gihatag sa Ginoo. Unsay gusto na place ang imong gustong adtuon and why? So what place do you want to go to and why? I've been all over the world. I've traveled all throughout the world. I've been all over. My last few jobs, even I had to travel internationally. I've been to a lot of places in Europe, a lot of places in Asia, Southeast Asia. And the only place I really long to go to right now would be Santorini, Greece, and Mykonos in Greece, because I have not been and I want to take my husband there someday. We want to go there because I heard it's really beautiful and life is still simple, just like in the Philippines, but it's beautiful. Secondary place I want to take Chris to would be, I want him to come with me to South Africa. I have not been to South Africa and neither does he. I want to go to South Africa because almost everyone from South Africa I have met and talk to or dine with, including Elon Musk, they are all just geniuses. And I don't know what it is, if it's their educational system in South Africa or whatnot, but people from there that I know and I have met personally are just super, super, super smart. They're geniuses. And I want to see the place and where they come from and how they came to be. Just to get some idea. And I heard South Africa is also beautiful, so eventually we'll get there. What is the happiest memory you have? Happiest memory. Happiest memory. I don't know. I'm always happy. Um, I'm not really sure. Happiest memory. All I can think of would be when I first landed a job in America. So I came here to the United States shortly after high school graduation. So our graduation was March 24th of 94. And then I left the beginning of April, the first week of April. And then after a few weeks, I landed a job in the aerospace industry. I was just walking around, very red shoes and floppy dress, and I was just knocking at the doors and see if they were hiring, and someone hired me. And then I got my first paycheck. It's an actual check, a US check, 2 weeks later, because they paid every 2 weeks bi-weekly. And I was so proud. It wasn't because of the money. I was just proud that I'm like, wow, I work in America, So that paycheck I actually framed, and I put it on the wall, on my bedroom wall, and I looked at it every single day. Finally, I wanted to cash it because I want to buy a new car, because here, if you don't have a car, you won't go anywhere. And I want to go to college and I need a car, and then to go to work, I need a car. Go to grocery shopping, I'll need a car. So I wanted to cash it to put a down payment on the car, at least some of it. And the teller told me, where did you get this? I said, I've had it for 3 months. It's my first paycheck, and I put it on the wall. And she's like, I can't cash this anymore because we can only cash checks, up to 30 days. I'm like, oh, shoot. Kailakon kayo ko. I need it. So they told me to go back to my employer, just tell my employer to issue another check because that one is no longer valid. So I think that was my happiest memory. So half of that paycheck I sent right straight to the Philippines to my mother, and then the rest I put it in a savings account at a bank, and that's how I started saving here in the United States with my first paycheck. That was a happy memory because every day I just stare at it and I was so proud of myself, and it was hard to explain. I was just proud of myself, and I consider that to be my happiest memory. What animal best represents you and why? That one is easy. I am somehow always attracted to cats. I love cats, and they help veer away bad spirits, from the house. Cats are very smart. Cats are genius. They require little assistance. They are fiercely independent, which is when they're sick, they stay away from people and don't want to be bothered. Same. I don't like it when Chris is like, are you okay? Leave me alone. I'm trying to heal. Leave me alone. So I would say cat. I love cats, and if I ever had the chance, if I am ever given the chance to come back to Earth someday when I go away, I want to be my cat. Wait, that doesn't work. Daghan naman daing naglinya. Sis Viol, my hula master, ako mga amiga diri. Oh, when I die, I want to come back as your cat or as your dog. No, I want to come back as my cat. Tawa lang tani. If you can undo something in your life, Auntie, what would it be? If I can undo something in my life, what would it be? I don't know. I love my life, and if I were to undo something, I don't really want to change anything because my experiences in the Philippines made me a better person, and my experiences here in the US made me a much stronger person. So, no, I don't want to change anything. Unsa imong pinaka happiest day? Yeah, pareha naman gud na atong usaw. Happiest memory. My happiest day is always Sunday because on Sundays I relax, I don't do anything. I go to the beach and I just stay home if I don't go to the beach and just relax. Relax, talk to friends, chat with you guys. I'm always happy. I'm crazy that way. Where is your peaceful place when you're dealing with problems? When I'm dealing with problems, I don't ever want to be with anybody. I go straight to the beach and put myself in the water and do cleansing. When I have problems and when I feel it's heavy and I can't sleep, I go to the water, to the beach, any salt water, and I wash myself, cleanse myself, get rid of the bad energy because I know problems come, they are challenges, and it is beyond our control. It happens, it will happen, and it's happening. There's really nothing we can do if we are angry about the problem or we stress too much about the problem. It only pulls you down. It pulls you down, and why not look at the more positive side? There's a way. If there's a will, there's always a way. What is the greatest memory you never missed during high school? The greatest memory I never missed? Yeah, I had this memory that I don't miss, but it keeps coming back to my mind. When I was in high school, I was the editor-in-chief of our school organ called the Green Leaf, and there was this teacher. He's a very good teacher, our teacher on history, and I don't think he's still around right now. I think he passed, but when it was near our high school graduation, we were doing submissions and completions of our requirements, and of course I was busy preparing to leave the country, and also we were closing submissions on the poetries and essays for our school organ. And our history teacher, as much as I love him because I like him, he was a really good teacher, superb. He said something one day that truly hurt my feelings, and because I look up to him so much, he was smart, but he said something really, really mean and putting another teacher down that I happen to also love so much. So for my last submission for our school organ, the green leaf, I wrote something just saying that, why do other teachers put other teachers down when, everyone should work together, and it's not a good it's not a good role model for one teacher to put another co-teacher, down in front of the students, telling us how bad that, teacher is. It's not good. So, I was just voicing out my opinion, and then I put, as my name, I put an alias, which was Amazon. So the next few days, he came to class angry. He was just angry, and he's like, huh? Inyo kong panon sa heart, Amazon? Be, tan-aon ko na to. Pero nagtan-aon na siya nako. Nagtan-aon na siya nako. Wala lang ko. Inyo kong panon sa heart, nga nung inyo kong giingon. Ana, gitirahan ko ninyo sa Greenleaf. The article was not mean. I was just saying that teachers should not put other teachers down, especially in front of the pupils, because we look up to them and we don't want to learn that kind of attitude, especially they work together. So he was like, inyo kong panon, Amazon ha, be, ato ko nung he was calling everybody one at a time. Ikaw, unsay meaning sa Amazon? Ikaw, unsay meaning sa Amazon? So, the fifth person he called, ingon siya, Swiko, unsay meaning sa Amazon? So, I stood up and I said, Lady Warrior. He's like, you see? Lady Warrior. So, ko gid siya. After that, graduation na, nag-practice na mi sa stage graduation, onya, wala jud ko niya tinggi, dili na ko niya kanang tagdo na niya, makit-an ko niya. Maana ba? Bright ba ya ko pag high school? Shh! Saba mo diha. Bitaw eh. Bright ko gamay pag high school. Onya, sakit sa dughan nga, oh, he got mad at me because I said that. That's not good. I was just my mind. And then the day before graduation, we had our final rehearsal for graduation ceremony. Iyag yung kong gitutukan nga naglagot yun gihapon siya. Maato that day, I said, I'm sorry, but I think you were in the wrong, and also I'm in the wrong. It's not my place to correct you and have everybody read the article, but I don't know what I was thinking. I am so sorry. I apologize. Mataingon siya, it's okay. And then he smiled. But I don't know if he ever forgave me, but I know in my heart that I came clean. I said, I did it and I'm sorry. That is a memory I could never forget, and I don't miss. Unya na ni nato tiwason, magluto pa ko. Love you guys. Aloha.